Hi everyone, my name is Andri Ramadani, and in this video I'm gonna share what I've learned from reading Wardo and Fuller 2015 about language contact and how it can lead to language change. So yeah, we're gonna talk about things like lingua franca, pidgin, and Creole, and basically how people from different language backgrounds communicate and what happens to their language because of that. So, what is language contact? Yeah, it happens when two or more languages are used in the same community or area. Like, let's say in Indonesia, you probably speak Bahasa Indonesia, but maybe also Batak, Japanese, Sundanese, or your local language at home, right? And when people mix languages like that every day, they start to influence each other. This can lead to borrowing words, change in pronunciations, even change in grammar, or in some case, creating new ways of speaking all together. So yeah, language contact is the starting point of a lot of linguistic changes. Okay, next, let's start with something called lingua franca. It's basically a bridge language or a common language that people use to communicate even though it's not their native language. For example, like English is used globally as a lingua franca, but in Indonesia, Bahasa Indonesia is our own version of that. People from Aceh, Papua, Bali, wherever they uh, can all communicate using Indonesia, even if it's not their first language. And yeah, this is super useful in a government, school, church, or just a daily life. Without it, communication would be yeah, chaotic, I think. And next, pidgin. This simple mixed language. This one's interesting. Imagine two groups of people who speak different languages and they need to talk maybe for shared or work, but they don't have a shared language. So what do they do? They create a pidgin. It's like a simplified mix of very basic vocabulary, limited grammar, just to understand each other. Yeah, and a real example from the book is West African Pidgin English. It came up during colonial times when English-speaking colonizer interacted with local people. Oh, an important point: Pidgin is not anyone's first language, so it's purely for function. Think of it as a quick fix language. Now, let's talk about Creole. If a pidgin is used long enough and it gets passed on to kids, and those kids grow up speaking it from birth, and it becomes a Creole. Creole is like a growing up version of pidgin. It gets more complex, more vocabulary, more grammar rules, basically becomes a full language. And the books also gives the example like Haitian Creole, which came from a French-based pidgin during the slave trade, and now it's the national language of Haiti with millions of native speakers. So yeah, that's real language that starts just a basic church track is now a full-blown national language. Yeah. And so, how language contact leads to change? Yeah, well, language contact can lead to a bunch of different things. Like, it can cause borrowing of words or structures. It can lead to code switching, where people switch between two languages in one conversations. It can even cause a language shift, like when one language slowly replace another in a daily life, or even language death, which is can decide when a language just stops being spoken. And the reason behind all this, it's not just about linguistic; it's also about political, economic, historical, like colonization, migration, education system, or power dynamics, all that. So yeah, I think to write it up, language contact is more than just people mixing languages. It's about how languages grow, change, disappear, or even get created. Whether it's a lingua franca like a Bahasa Indonesia, a pidgin for survival, or a girl that becomes someone's first language, it all shows how powerful social contact is. And yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching. See you guys. Bye bye.